All right, welcome back to another game of Quick Play Baseball. My name is Brian Hafferkamp. I'm the designer and creator of Quick Play Baseball. And in this video, we're going to continue our 2023 Braves season replay. So replaying the season that is going on right now. We're in game number 5. This is the second game of the second road trip, or second leg of the road trip to start the season for the Braves. The Braves are 1-3 in their first 4, and they will be taking on the Cardinals for game 2 of this 3-game set. And they dropped the first game 2-1. Just couldn't get any offense against Woodford, the starter. We'll see if they're able to put up any numbers against Steven Matz. Steven Matz, formerly of the Mets, left-handed pitcher. So for the Braves, it's going to be Acuna, Olson, Riley. That's their standard top 3. And then we go with d'Arnaud at DH. Albies the second. Harris the second is playing center. Sean Murphy is catching in this one. He is a +2. Arcia is at shortstop. He's still a +2. And then Kevin Pillar gets the spot start in left field for the Braves, batting 9th. He has been platooning in left with Rosario basically against lefties. Last night he actually hit a home run, so I was good to see, although they're having the same problem in real life that they're having on the tabletop, which is no offense. Not good against a team like Oakland, though. For the Cardinals, it's going to be Edman at shortstop. Carlson this time getting the start in left field. Goldschmidt is at first base. He's a +2. He's their only plus-rated player. Arenado, actually, his WOBA is quite low. It's about 320. He is going to be playing at third base. He was 1 for 4 in yesterday's game on the tabletop. Contreras is at catcher. Tyler O'Neill is in center field. Jordan Walker is in right. Yepes is the DH, and Mater gets the start at second base. So we have all of our lineups and our bullpen set. Unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately if you're Brave, but unfortunately for him, Letge was let go yesterday. So I hope that he finds a place. He was formerly with the Yankees. We were really hoping he would be a solid lefty out of the bullpen, but he's had some issues with giving up runs. But we start this game here, and let's get going, playing the full play version of Quick Play Baseball. And starting off is Ronald Acuna Jr. He is a +2 rated player. That's going to come into play. He's got a 10 of clubs, and that becomes a queen of clubs, and that's going to be a single to left field for Acuna, who leads it off with a base hit. We're going to go ahead and steal with him. It is a jack, and so he's in there safely with the stolen base. Let's see. We are keeping stolen bases, so that's his second stolen base of the year. Matty Olson up now with a runner in scoring position already. And that's going to be a 5 of spades. With his +2, that becomes a 7. So that's a ground ball to third base. Not going to move the runner. And we got one out with a runner at second base. Austin Riley to the plate. Riley, a 4 of spades. That's a pop-up to second base. Also not going to move the runner. And so we got 2 down now, as Matt's in danger of getting out of this inning with no runs. Here's d'Arnaud, the DH. A 2 of hearts is going to be a strikeout, as d'Arnaud swings through strike 3, and Matz does get out of the inning. So 1 left on for the Braves in the top half of the first. A runner in scoring position left by the Braves. They just can't seem to get the big hit that they need. Can't string them together very well. So it's going to be Tommy Edman, Carlson, and Goldschmidt. Forget Carlson's name. Dylan Carlson? Something like that. And then Paul Goldschmidt for the Cardinals. They'll be facing off against Dylan Dodd. This is actually Dylan Dodd's first start of the year, I believe. And first start of his major league career. Pretty sure it was. And he's kind of been up and down on the AAA train this year, but is one of the top 5 prospects for the Braves. Left-handed pitcher. Tommy Edman, shortstop. he gets a 7 of clubs. That's going to be a ground ball to the first baseman, and Matt Olson will flip to Dodd, who's covering first, and that's going to be out number 1. Carlson up now, number 2 batter. He's got a 9 of hearts. Dodd is a 0. He's got about a 460 FIP, so that's coming down, but still not super low. So he's a 0 up there. So no adjustments on the red hearts or diamonds. 9 of hearts is a grounder to shortstop. No problem for Arcia as he wings it over to first, and that's going to be 2 down. And Paulie Goldschmidt up. A 2 of spades becomes a 4 of spades, and that's going to be a pop up to second base. Albies calls everybody off, and he makes the play for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Cardinals in the bottom of the 1st inning, and we are tied at 0 as we head to the top of the 2nd. It's going to be Albies, Harris, and Murphy. So not necessarily an easy part of the order here, but we'll see how Matz deals with it. Albies will be batting right-handed, which he owns right-handers. I think he has one of the best batting averages in the majors against left-handed pitching. So we'll see how he does here in this game. 7 of diamonds is going to be a pop-up to the shortstop in short left field. And the shortstop Edmund makes the play. Next up is Harris. Harris playing in center field. That's a 5 of spades as he gets a hold to 1, gets around on it, and hits it to right field. It's going to be a can of corn out there for the rookie Walker. And 2 outs in the inning with Sean Murphy to the plate. A king of diamonds is going to be a 2-out base knock for Sean Murphy as he continues his good hitting. Got 1 on and 2 outs for Orlando Arcia. Queen of hearts is going to be another single, so we've got back-to-back singles. That's going to push the runner to third base with 2 outs. And we have runners on the corners now with Kevin Pillar. Can Pillar, come on Pillar, come up with a big hit. We got a 9 of spades, and that's not going to be the big hit we need. That's a deep fly ball to center field. Going back on his horse is somebody in center field, and he makes the play just short of the track. Who's out there? That's going to be O'Neill, Tyler O'Neill. As he makes the play just short of the warning track on the run and saves 2 runs by making that nice catch out in center field. 3 down for the Braves. We should end that inning. I sometimes forget to do that. The toggle at the end of the inning is right here. And what that does is it calculates the scoring for the inning. So have to do that in order to get the scoring correctly. All right, we are headed to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Cardinals are going to send up Arenado, Contreras, and O'Neill. 7 of spades for Arenado as he grounds to his counterpart Riley. Riley across the diamond gets the out for out number 1. Contreras up now. Jack of hearts. Jack of hearts is going to be a walk. That's the first blemish of the day for Dylan Dodd as he walks the Cardinals catcher. Got 1 on and 1 out. Tyler O'Neill, that's an ace of clubs, and that's going to be a 2-bagger for O'Neill. No asterisk there, and only 1 out. So we're going to wind up with runners at 2nd and 3rd with 1 down, and it's going to be the rookie Jordan Walker to the plate. This is exactly what the doctor ordered as Dodd gets Walker looking for the strikeout. That's a 2 of diamonds. And chance to get out of this now. 2nd and 3rd the Cardinals have with 2 down, and Yepes the DH up. 8 of spades is going to be a harmless little ground ball. He doesn't get an RBI on that, sorry. That's going to be a ground ball to Ozzie Albies at 2nd, and Dylan Dodd dances through the raindrops in that one as he had 2nd and 3rd with only 1 out and gets out of it, giving up no runs. Nice job by Dodd. And we head to the top of the 3rd inning. It's going to be Acuna, Olson, and Riley. Acuna, Olson, and Riley. Acuna led off the game with a single and a stolen base. He could not come around as Matt's got out of that. With no further damage, he starts off Acuna here. That's a 3 of diamonds. That's going to be a strikeout swinging as he gets Acuna on the slide piece. 1 out now, and Matty Olson to the plate. Olson on fire in real life in the last few games. This is a 3 of spades, turns to a 5 of spades, so that's going to be a fly ball, harmless fly to right field, and settling under it is the rookie Jordan Walker, and he makes the play for out number 2. Austin Riley to the plate. A 7 of hearts is going to be a fly ball to center field. Another can of corn out there for O'Neill. Doesn't have to work quite as hard for this one. And he squeezes it for out number 3. That's going to be 3 of 3 down for Matz against the top 3 in the Braves order, which is that's a nice inning. So yeah, to the bottom of the third, it's going to be the 9-hole hitter Motter playing second in this game, and back to the top with Edman and Carlson. This will be Motter's first at bat, facing the rookie Dodd. Oh, that's a king of spades, and so that's going to be a triple for Motter as he slides into third base safely, and the Cardinals are in business. Tommy Edman here. He grounded out in his first at bat. He's going to strike out here. Nice pitch by Dodd as he is a 2 of hearts. That's going to be a strikeout swing, and that will be out number 1. Let's go ahead and pitch to Carlson. Not going to put him on in front of Goldschmidt. That was a mistake, so this is a jack of hearts. So it's going to be a walk. Maybe not a huge mistake. Let's see if we can induce Goldie into an inning-ending double play, but we cannot. In fact, that's a queen of spades, and with his +2, that becomes a huge jack to dead center field. And that's going to be a 3-run home run, and just like that, the Cards are out in front of the Braves, 3-0. Youch. All right, Arenado is up 1 down, 3 already in. And this is a queen of hearts. That's going to be a single. And Contreras to the plate. A 10 of clubs is going to be on with an error. And it just keeps getting worse for the Braves as they have 2 on now with only 1 out. Come on, ground ball. Queen of diamonds is not going to do it. That's going to be a walk. That'll load the bases. Pitching coach comes out and has a little word with the young man. And let's see if it helps. Jordan Walker, hero of yesterday's game with the game-winning home run. And we just keep pulling face cards here. That's a jack of diamonds. That's going to be a fly ball to right field, deep right field. Acuna has room to make the catch, but that is going to be a sacrifice fly as Walker brings in another run. And that one there is going to score on the sac fly. Runners at first and second will hold. We got 2 down. And the Cardinals will officially bat around in this inning. 9th hitter in the inning. It's going to be a 9 of spades. That's a deep fly ball to center field. Michael Harris is going back on it, and he reaches up and makes the play. And that will save an even bigger inning. But it was already pretty big. 4-0 is the lead now as the Redbirds put a nice crooked number up in the third off of Dylan Dodd. All right, Braves, we got to get the offense cooking here. Darno, Albies, and Harris up. How about we get some a run of face cards? How about that? That would be nice. Hey, ace of spades. That's going to be a bomb for Travis d'Arnaud as Matz leaves one right out over the middle, and Travis knows exactly what to do with that. 4-1 now the lead for the Cardinals. There's a 4 of hearts. 4 of hearts is going to be a strikeout swing for Ozzie Albies. He's now 0 for 2. Harris up now. He flied out in his first at-bat. He's going to do the same here as he goes the opposite direction and hits it out to left field. Out in left field, Carlson makes the play for out number 2 and brings up Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy, that's a 5 of hearts, and that's a little tapper out in front of the plate. Contreras gets out, makes the throw to first, but the Braves do score 1. They cut the lead to 4-1, and it seems like they can get 1, but haven't been able to push across too many runs. Gonna leave Dodd out there for another inning. Let's see if he can, trying to get him through at least 5. In this game, they used a lot of pitchers, so he didn't make it very far. Motter is first up, just like he was in the last inning. He tripled in his first at-bat. He is going to walk in this at-bat, so he gets on with a Leadoff walk. Runner at first with Tommy Edman coming to the plate. A 9 of diamonds. It could be just what the doctor ordered. That's going to be a grounder to second. Let's see if there's a double play. That's an ace, and there is a double play. So we're going to go 4-6-3 on the double play. As he grounds into a double play there, we get the fielder's choice there, and that wipes the bases clean, and Carlson stands in. Carlson with the walk to go with a ground out in this one. That's a jack of diamonds, and that's a fly ball deep to right field, but it's going to stay in the park as Ronald Acuna right at the warning track makes the play, and he's going to squeeze it for out number 3. So that's going to be 3 down for the Braves as Dodd gets a nice double play, helps him out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the or top of the 5th. It's going to be Arcia, Pilar, and Acuna. Arcia 1 for 1. He had a single on his last at bat. See how he treats him here. That's a king of diamonds. That's going to be another base knock. So Arcia now 2 for 2. Keeps up his hot hitting. Arcia comes into the game with a 353 average, over a 1,000 OPS. You can see him here. And 765 slugging. Just crushing. All right. And 1 out with Kevin Pilar at the plate. A king of hearts is going to be good. That's going to be another single, so back-to-back singles for the Braves. And they have runners at first and second now with the top of the order coming up. Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2. He has a single and a stolen base. A 5 of clubs becomes a 7 of clubs, so that's going to be a ground ball down to first base. Let's see if they can turn 2. They do not. That's a 10. So that's only face cards are double plays, so that's going to be a fielder's choice. He is safe, and this runner goes to third. This runner is out at second, and that's going to be 1 down with runners at the corners, and Matty Olson to the plate. He is a +2 batter. So a 10 of clubs +2 is going to be a queen of clubs, and that's going to be a base knock. So that is another RBI for Matt Olson. Let's tack that on with 1 out. Going station to station there. He's going to come in for the run, and it's now 4-2 Atlanta or St. Louis over Atlanta. All right, Riley, let's go, buddy. 5 of diamonds is not going to get it done. That's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher, and let's see if there's a double play there. It's a 3, so no double play. We're going to go 1 to 6 on the fielder's choice. So Olson is out here. And go to third on the fielder's choice. 2 down now with runners at the corners and Travis d'Arnaud at the plates. 8 of clubs is going to be a little too hopper to shortstop. No problem for Edman as he tosses it to second base for the 3rd out of the inning. He goes the short way. So that's going to be 3 down, but the Braves do put up another run on the Matty Olson single. And chipping away at the lead here. 4-2 is our score. We are through 4.5 in St. Louis. Go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's going to be Goldschmidt, Arenado, and Contreras. And let's see, Goldschmidt homered his last time up. He had a 3-run jack, and let's see what happens this time. Queen of clubs, and that becomes an ace of clubs. That's going to be a double as he rakes one down the left field line. And he is in standing up at second base in front of Arenado. Man in scoring position. With nobody out, a queen of diamonds is going to be a walk. Maybe not the worst thing that could happen, unless you give up a home run here. Then it could be the worst. We got a 4 of spades to Contreras. A 4 of spades is going to be a pop-up to the second baseman. Ozzie Albies waves everybody off, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Runners at first and second now with 1 out, and Tyler O'Neill to the plate. O'Neill is 1 for 2. He's got a double and a walk. 4 of diamonds isn't going to get it done as he gets jammed and popped up. This goes behind the plate, and Murphy throws off his mask and makes the catch. That's going to be 2 outs with 2 runners on, and the rookie Jordan Walker, who had a sac fly in his last at bat, he stands in with an opportunity. He's going to hit a fly ball to right field, not deep, and playable for sure by Ronald Acuna Jr., and he makes the play for out number 3. Dodd gets out of that first and second situation. And it's still 4-2 our score. Dodd is pitching pretty well, except for that 4-run inning. And Steven Matz pitching well for the Cardinals as we head to the top of the 6th inning. He'll be facing off against Albies, Harris the second, and Murphy. Albies is over 2, struck out in his last at bat. Here's a joker, and let's see, that's going to be a king of hearts. That goes to the pitcher, and that's going to be a close pitch, but the umpire calls strike 3, so Albies is down for the second time on the strikeout looking. Nice pitch by Matz, gets the call, and Albies not happy. Michael Harris the second stands in. Harris is over 2. This is a 9 of spades as he gives that one a pretty good ride out to center field. Settling underneath it near the wall is Tyler O'Neill, and that's going to be 2 outs. Brings up Murphy. Murphy is 1 for 2. A 3 of clubs becomes a 5 of clubs, and that's going to be a little can of corn to left field that Carlson gets under, and he'll make the play for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Braves in the top of the 6th inning. Nice outing by Matz as he's given up only 2 runs so far. And let's see if the Braves have a little comeback in them. Dylan Dodd, going to throw him out there for another inning. He's done well. He earned it that last inning, getting out of the jam. And he'll be facing off against the 8-9 and back to the 1 in this inning. So let's see if he can mow through these and get one more inning. Jack of clubs is going to be a walk. Never a good start. And that's going to be Yepes at first base and Motter to the plate. A 3 of spades is going to be a strikeout. So Dodd gets the K as Motter swings through the pitch. And that brings us back to the top of the order with 1 out and 1 on. Tommy Edman stands in. A 4 of hearts is going to be another strikeout, so back-to-back Ks for the rookie Dodd, and he is close to getting out of this one. Let's see if he can get Carlson out. This is going to be Carlson is 0 for 2. He does have a walk and a run scored, but in this one he is going to pop up to the second baseman. That's going to be a 4 of spades. 4 of spades is a pop-up. Ozzie Albies makes the play on the little pop fly, and Dodd is through 6, having given up 4 runs, and we are headed to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's going to be Arcia, Pilar, and then back to the top of the order with Acuna. Let's see if Matz can get a couple of quick outs here. If not, we might have to go ahead and bring in someone from the bullpen. That is an ace of diamonds. That's a leadoff double, and that's enough. Don't need to see any more. I'm going to bring in a relief pitcher. So let's see who they have. Yeah, I was looking how to toggle the ribbon in Excel. If you're on a Mac and you want to toggle the little ribbon at the top of Excel, it's Command Option and R. Command Option R. Didn't know that. I don't use a Mac except for work, and so got to figure out how to do that. This is the wrong team. We're looking for St. Louis. So let's check them out. I really like to use Fangraphs. You can use Baseball Reference if you want to for some of these things. Let's do game started so we can separate our relievers here. Helsley is going to close. Let's see, Gallegos is a good option. Stratton is a good option. Verhagen is a good option. Hicks pitched yesterday, so let's go with Stratton or Gallegos. Let's go with Stratton. He's going to have to face again the top of the order, so let's go with Stratton. Who got into the game? Palante, Gallegos, Verhagen. So I'm using the guy who didn't get in. But let's go ahead and go with Stratton. And he's in here somewhere. And Stratton is going to be a -2. That's one of the reasons I want to bring him in. All right, so we got Stratton in the game. He's got a runner at second base with nobody out. Arcia after the double, and it's going to be Kevin Pillar. The Braves need 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. This is going to be a 4 of diamonds, becomes a 2 of diamonds. That's going to be a strikeout looking, and that's why you want to bring in those minus pitchers, because they can really make a difference. Brings up Ronald Acuna Jr. He's a +2. We're hoping for a black card, but we didn't get it, and that's going to be a 3 of diamonds. That's back-to-back Ks for Mr. Stratton. The Braves down to their last opportunity here. Matty Olson already with 1 RBI. Let's see if he can knock in Arcia from second base. Base hit, scores 1. 7 becomes a 9, and that's going to be a deep fly ball. Going back on it is O'Neill, and he makes a really nice running play near the wall, and that ends the inning and the threat. As the Braves put a runner on, leadoff runner at second, and can't score the run. And they are down 4-2. We're going to bring in a new pitcher for the Braves as well in the 7th inning. Dodd had a decent enough start. Went 6, gave up 4. Had 1 really rough inning there where he walked a couple. He went triple walk, home run, and there was an unearned run right here. So I guess we should call that an unearned run, because it wouldn't have scored without the error. So we'll call that an unearned run. So really only gave up 3 unearned in 6. So, you know, I don't know if that's a quality start, right? 3 unearned or 3 earned or less in 6 innings. So quality start for the young man in his first major league start. Let's go and bring in who got in the real game. Let's see. For the Braves, it was Chavez, Jimenez, Lee, Yates, Minter. Let's go and bring in Dylan Lee. He's really the only one there that I trust. So let's bring in Dylan Lee. Of course, he's not in there. And Lee he's on the DL right now, but back then he was about the only like super solid guy that they had. Chavez and Lee. 333, that puts him as a -2. So again, he's going to be facing off against the middle of the order here. So a -2 is definitely in order. And he'll be facing off against Goldschmidt, Arenado, and Contreras. Goldschmidt a +2. He is 2 for 3. Make that 3 for 3. A jack of spades becomes a king of spades, and he is 1 single away now from a cycle as he triples to right center field. Misplayed out there by the outfielders, and he burns around the bases. He's actually pretty quick for a big man. For a power hitter, he actually steals bases and does quite a lot of things. So not unheard of for him to have a chance for the cycle. Arenado now with a runner at third base and nobody out. That's a 2 of clubs. That's going to be a strikeout for Dylan Lee as he induces a strikeout on the slide piece, and that'll be out number 1. 1 out. We are going to intentionally walk Contreras. So let's go with the intentional walk. We're going to try to get out of this with 1 pitch, and that puts runners at the corners with 1 out. And that will be Tyler O'Neill to the plate. O'Neill 1 for 2. It's got a double and a walk. And come on, red card. Oh, it's not a red card, but it's not a high black one. It's a 6 of spades. That's going to be a fly ball to center field, and not far enough to get the run home. So runner still at the corners with Jordan Walker coming to the plate. Walker now 0 for 2 with a sac fly. All right, come on, red number. Come on, red number. All right, it's a black number, but it's small. 5 of clubs is going to be a fly ball to left field, and just like that, Dylan Lee gets out of a tough jam and keeps the score 4-2 as we head to the 8th inning. Oh, it was a nice pitching job after the leadoff triple from Paul Goldschmidt. Cardinals frustrated that they couldn't add on there. Braves thankful that Dylan Lee was able to induce a couple of short fly balls. Couldn't quite get that run home. And we head to the top of the 8th inning. It's going to be Austin Riley, Travis d'Arnaud, and Ozzie Albies to the plates. A 4 of diamonds becomes a 2 of diamonds. That's going to be a strikeout looking for Riley. Riley having a tough time out of the chute here in this series. We got a joker. We got a chance. This is Travis d'Arnaud. d'Arnaud 1 for 3 with a home run in this one. We got a joker, and the flip card is a king of spades. What does that mean? A king is going to be a pop-up to center field that drops for a hit. A little bit of luck there as it goes into no man's land and falls for a single. And Travis d'Arnaud is on. A little bloop and a blast. That's what we need. Ozzie Albies stands in. Another joker. And what do we got? We got a 10 of spades. What is that? A blown call. The batter is safe at first. So that's going to be an infield single, we'll call it. And runner is going to go to second base. So 2 on now with only 1 out. And it's going to be Michael Harris. Can he be the hero today? A 3 of hearts is not going to get it done, Mike. That's going to be a 2 of hearts. That'll be a strikeout swinging. That's going to be 2 down now. Opportunity here for the Braves to bring it home, and it's going to be Murphy. Murphy has a +2, and he is 1 for 3 on the day. It's an 8 of spades. 8 of spades becomes a 10 of spades. He gives it a ride to left field, going back and back and back to the wall, and at the wall, Carlson reaches up and makes the play. Oh, it's a killer. All right, so that's going to be 3 down as the Braves strand 2 in that inning. Had a real opportunity to take the game by the horns, the game by the bull, by the horns, and really just come up empty. Sad. I can see I didn't give Walker the fly out that he deserved. That was a fly out. All right. So we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Dylan Lee still in there for the Braves. No sense in bringing him out. And let's see. Hopefully he doesn't get in any trouble. This is Yepes. Yepes is 0 for 2. He had a walk in his last at bat. This is a 2 of hearts. That's going to be a strikeout swinging as Dylan Lee starts the inning with a K. Motter is up now, and he is also going to strike out swinging. Couple of nice pitches by Dylan Lee. Good sequencing. And we're back to the top of the order with Tommy Edman. Edman with 2 Ks and grounded into a double play. Not a great game for him so far. That's a king of hearts. That becomes a jack of hearts, and so that's going to be a walk for the leadoff man in the lineup. It'll be Carlson up now. Carlson 0 for 3 with a walk. That's a jack of clubs. Jack of clubs. That's going to be back-to-back walks. This could be real trouble if Dylan Lee can't get Goldschmidt here. Goldschmidt going for the cycle. He is 3 for 4 with a home run, double, and triple. And this time it's a 6 of spades, becomes an 8, and that's going to be a 4-3 put out. So Ozzie goes to first, and that's going to end the inning as Goldschmidt maybe just lost his bid for the cycle. Nice game for him, though. Really going to boost his OPS, slugging percentage. And we head to the top of the 9th inning for the 2nd day in a row. The Cardinals have an opportunity to put a game away. And yesterday, they were able to save the game. We're going to bring in Helsley for the save. He is their save meister, and let's see if he can close it out in this one. He is a -2, unless things have changed, but I don't think they have in one day. So let's see. Just double check his FIP. Helsley here, 289. So definitely a plus or -2. He'll be facing off against Arcia, Pilar, and Acuna. Arcia, Pilar, and Acuna. What do we have on the bench? I don't think we have much. Nothing that's going to move the needle. So let's go with Arcia first. Arcia is 3 for 3 in the game. Let's see if he can pop one out. That's a 3 of hearts. Definitely not going to do anything except strike out. So that's going to be a strikeout in the inning, first out of the inning. And this is going to be Kevin Pillar. 1 for 3. A jack of spades is going to be a walk. So a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel here for the Braves. And we got all the right hitters up for them. It's Acuna, Olsen, and Riley now with an opportunity to tie or win the game. Let's see. Ronald Acuna Jr., a 9 of spades becomes a jack of spades. That's going to be a walk. So back-to-back walks for the closer, Helsley. And things are getting a little tight around here in the collar as Matty Olson stands in with an opportunity to put the Braves ahead with a home run. Let's see what happens. A 10 of diamonds is an 8 of diamonds, and that's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman, Arenado. Are they going to turn 2? And in this game, it's a queen, and just like that, all hope is lost. That's going to be grounded into a double play. They go 5-4-3 around the horn. Acuna is going to be out there, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. A killer for the Braves, who drop another one because they just can't get any offense going against these Redbirds. They're not exactly throwing great pitching at them, but they just can't seem to get the big hit when they need it. Specifically, right here was the moment, and right here was a moment, and just top of the order couldn't come through, middle of the order couldn't come through. So another tough one. This was also a moment, and just couldn't get the big hits. That's how it is. The Cardinals squandered quite a few themselves here. Here. They squandered quite a few themselves. Good pitching overall, and we're going to end it here. I'm not going to go through the process of adding all of the numbers and all that kind of stuff inside the video, but in the next one I'll do a little recap of where we are. So it'll be the third game of the series. The Braves will be trying to salvage at least one. They actually swept the Cardinals in this one, and Braves lose this one 4-2. They're on a skid here. They're now 1-4 on the season, and looking to break out in game number 3 against the Cardinals. This is Quick Play Baseball, and hopefully you'll go out and purchase a season or two. I actually sell them in eras now, not seasons. So you can buy an entire era for $10. An era includes multiple seasons, usually 15 plus seasons, all rated with the player ratings here that you see. And it's also rated for the Quick Play version, which is its namesake, and it's rated for the star players and the power hitters, and you can use that. There's also a medium play version, which is a little bit quicker than this version here, but uses very similar mechanic. It's kind of a mixture of the two, the quick and the long play versions. And you can get that at onbasebaseball.com, and then in the top menu there you can see Quick Play Baseball. You go there, or you can go to the shop page and click on Quick Play, and all the seasons will be there. All the eras. We have 7 different eras encompassing 1901 to 2022. So every season is rated. Every batter who got at least 30 plate appearances and every single pitcher who ever got into a game is included. So, and it's not so difficult to rate players. If there's a guy that you want to get in, he had 4 plate appearances or something. It's not so difficult to rate him. More than likely, his WOBA is not very high, and so more than likely he's probably a 0 or a -1. So that's probably just the case, for most of those players. So you're not really missing out on a bunch of +2s or +1 players. And the game has been doing very well. Very happy about it. Just one announcement: on tomorrow, Thursday, June the 1st, I will be on the Sabre Games and Simulations Committee meeting, and I'll be presenting on-base baseball and on-base advanced. So they're from the Saber um, organization. It's sort of a committee of the Saber organization dealing with both digital and tabletop games, of which I have experience, building both. And so I thought it was a really good matchup because I love the sabermetrics, and most of my games are based off of the engine runs off of sabermetrics. So if you enjoy that, I will put a link in the description. You can actually sign up for free and register to be a part of the actual broadcast, I guess. They'll be recording it, and it's through Zoom, so you'll receive the Zoom link and how to participate and all that kind of stuff just by signing up and registering. And I think you'll find it to be like-minded people as far as tabletop gaming and digital gaming is concerned. Um, I've enjoyed the other designer, creator, um, so videos that I've seen that have been recorded. They've had Appa, they've had Digital Diamond, they've had Clay Dresslock from Season Ticket Baseball, and he also showed off Baseball Mogul, which I used to play back in the day, and Football Mogul. Used to love that game and played it all the time back in the, I don't know, had to be late 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s. I was playing some of those simulation games. I love the GM games myself, so really liked Football and Baseball Mogul a lot, and appreciate Clay's contribution. Season Ticket, lots of people love that game, and he's really good at creating games. So lots of good stuff there. Derek Bain is one of the co-chairs. He's part of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of, and so just reached out and said maybe this is a good match, and he said okay, and so we get a chance to show off some of the games that I've made, and you'll see some of the games that are works in progress, or probably some games that you didn't know about that I've been working on, and you're like, oh, I didn't know about that one because I haven't really taught much about them. They're just little fragments of games that might happen, whispers of games for the future. So maybe you get a little insight into that. I'm also going to do a little short presentation on me, my background, and a little bit about the games that I've published, but also games I haven't published yet, and a little bit about my design philosophy, just sort of what I believe. And as soon as you see those things, if you played my games, you'll be like, oh, okay, I understand now why he's making the choices that he's making, because I actually have a pretty solid and structured design philosophy and ideas about what I want to do with my games, and that's why they sort of come out the way they come out. So that will be June the 1st at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time in the United States. And if you want to sign up for that, again, just click on the registration link in the description of this video, and you can go and register for that. This is I'm recording this on Wednesday, so give it a little bit of advance notice. Sorry if you're overseas and you're just catching this on Thursday morning. They do record those, so I will also share the recording on Facebook, or at least a link to the recording, so that you can watch the recap of that, watch the full version of it, but it'll be recorded. So that's pretty exciting for the world of on-base baseball. And I'll do 2 demos. I'll do a demo of on-base and then a demo of on-base advanced as well. And you can kind of see how that game changed. And also, if you're unfamiliar with it, you can see how they're played. If you're familiar with it, you can bask in the glow of knowing exactly how to play on-base advanced, which is, it's got a lot of moving parts. It's not complicated. It's just got a lot of moving parts, and provides a really interesting gameplay experience, and is very difficult to make. So I don't have a lot of seasons or anything, but I'll be replaying the 2021 Braves game 6. So game 6. So that was the clincher of the 2021 World Series against the Astros, and we'll see if Jorge Soler hits one out of the ballpark again. Probably not, but you never know. And that was a great game. Soler homered, Freddie Freeman homered. It was a nice celebration, a nice run around the bases. And I'm going to play the same game with both games, with on-base and on-base advanced. So you kind of give a feel for using the same players, just how how different the games are and what's going on with them. So join that if you want to. I think you'll find, again, some like-minded gamers who are thinking and talking about the same things that you are. So maybe we can help to grow that group. There's about 20 people registered now, so I'd like to, let's double that. Let's double the registration on that and see if we can get 40 people in the room. Come with any questions that you have about any of my games. It's fine. I will answer them on air, get a chance to talk, or if you just want to share about, stuff that you like, I guess, about my games, or any questions that you have about my design philosophy, definitely open game, and I will answer any questions that I can. All right, that's it from here. Braves lose 4-2. Unfortunately, they are now 1-4 on the season, and I will accumulate the stats offline and show those before game number 6. So game 6 will come up. It'll be the third game of this series with the Cardinals, and we'll see if the Braves can get a win. All right, I think that's it from here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.